Hello again, people. It's very cold out here again. Yeah, really haven't had anything to report. It's chilly out, it's windy out, but the sky is beautiful. Just a short update here. Let you guys know I'm still alive. And this season is probably we've had our sixth freeze warning, and the fourth time that I've had to take plants in or cover them. But I still want to do a video on my large aloe, and I'm probably going to put together a slideshow tonight of maybe some of my artwork or maybe my photography. It depends. It depends on how I feel. I'm feeling pretty lazy today. They did some work on my tooth last Thursday, root canal, and it was very painful. So she did about 80% of it or so. She took care of the pain, and I go back next Thursday so that she can finish it, put a post in, and then I'll have a cap put on it in a couple of weeks, and I have a space in there, so I'm going to put a bridge in. So I'm spending a lot of money this year, but it really needs to be done, and I don't want to lose any more teeth. So, I mean, I'm almost 39. I don't want to be walking around at age 50 and be wearing dentures, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep my teeth as long as possible. But anyway, I'm just going to walk it through here, and hopefully my batteries won't die before then. But anyway, right here, this stuff is doing really well because I've been able to take this stuff in. As you can see, my salvia here is doing awesome right now. About 2 weeks ago, I fertilized everything. We had an actual a warm spell. We had normal temperatures, so I supplemented everything so that it could get through this winter. So these are doing okay. Some of the stuff I take inside, and some of it I just cover. Try to keep it out of the wind. The big culprit here is frost. There's a lot of cold sensitive plants that I have here, and if they get hit with frost, they're done. But the philodendron is still kicking. You'll see here, it lost a lot of its leaves over here, but it's getting new shoots. And he's a little confused right now because it's cold again, and they don't do anything in the cold. Again, if you keep the frost off of something like this, then it'll do okay for a short period. But the aloes are doing really well. Again, like I said, I fed everything, and I've been watering them fairly regularly. So if I can go in on this one here, my new favorite. This is one plant, but as you can see, it's bunched out into like maybe 3 little shoots over here. It reminds me, I do want to go over how I pull these little guys, I'm calling them plugs, out of the ground underneath the other ones. I still have weeds here, but I don't really worry about them. So over here, don't mind the glare. That one's done, poinsettia. The other one died a little while ago. I just left them out here. These spider plants, they got hit a month ago, but I'm not trimming anything back yet. That's really going to stress them. They're almost in a dormant state right now, and if you mess with them, it's just going to mess them up even more. And Papa here is unhappy. I don't know if you can see that from here. Trying to get something in the light. I don't know if you can tell. The tips are turning red. It's a sign either of, well, in the summertime, too much heat and humidity, but in the wintertime it means cold. But check this out. This was nearly red the other day when I had to cover this stuff, but he has another shoot. So we have 3 flower buds here. And later on I'll show you how they develop. That's really neat. As I said in the video last year, the first one that he had, it died off early, and it grew 3 more. So, yeah, he's still going as strong as he can. I have more shoots underneath here. And this is a natural occurrence. They're supposed to bunch up. But if you take these out periodically, you can still concentrate on the main plant. And again, this guy is very green, but he doesn't have the spots. You notice some aloes, they have spots on them, like the smaller ones that I have at the other side. He used to have spots, and he was more grayish when I first had him. He was left here when I moved in. But no, he doesn't have any spots anymore. But he's still going. He's leaning, but he's still going. And over here, they're just hanging out. Again, I don't want to trim anything back. It's going to stress everything. I do have some strawberries. Interesting note that I'd like to make. I got a report from a local fruit vendor. He goes to Plant City, which is outside of Tampa, and he'll pick up produce from the farms that I presume they're leftovers that they're usually going to throw out anyway. I mean, it boggles my mind. I mean, the same thing happened last year. There were, I think it was the same thing, strawberries, and they weren't quite up to snuff for the market, and they ended up throwing it all away. It just boggles my mind, just this whole, I'm not even gonna get into it, but just the way this country runs, and I won't even get into it. It would take too long, but some of you know exactly how I feel. Just mentioning strawberries, perfectly edible strawberries. They're sitting in a field and they left them to rot. Anyway. I'm just fries my ass. This right here. Will you just look at this? Yeah, this is a blanket flower. Look what it did, and it's still going. Every time I have a cold snap, I cover it. There's bud. Here's another bud. This one opened up here. I have several over there. This one just about dried up, so it's got a nice little seed ball there, I'm assuming. Really don't know what to do with them. I'm gonna have to do some research and see what I have to do. Cut it off, dry it or something. I don't know. They actually have a nice subtle smell to them, but I mean, these guys are just beautiful. Honestly, if it wasn't so damn windy out, I'd be out here right now just taking pictures of these guys. And let's see here. Yeah, that's too close. There we go. There's my macro. It's another thing I won't really get into, but you can almost, it's not really a spiral, but it's almost a Fibonacci spiral. I did capture that on another flower that I took a picture of a while ago, but this stuff is just amazing. It's all nature. There's math everywhere. There's math in nature, and it's incredible to me, fascinating. But that is just, I love these things. I mean, look how, this is a small one. That's a small one. Look at my hand. These things are freaking gorgeous. It's a shame it took so long. Anyway, that's all I have out here, and we're at about 10 minutes. I know I can do 15-minute videos now because thanks to you, the subscriber, my subscriber base has been growing steadily, slowly but steadily. And I thank everybody who's subscribed or at least watched the channel. I know it's been a while since I've done updates. Wintertime, yeah, don't really do so much because I can't grow anything. If we had normal temperatures all winter, like over here, like right there, I'd have radishes. Radishes might still make it, but I'd be growing peppers right now, tomatoes, prime time for that, you know, in the winter if we don't have such bad weather. But, you know, again, not this year. That's third year in a row. Haven't been able to do it. By the time, you know, if this thing goes like it did 2 years ago, by the time I'm able to plant a tomato seed and, you know, have it come up, by the time it reaches full height, it'll be too hot for it. And even if I get fruit off of there, it's just gonna be, you know, it's been really tough. The first year I started this, it was just a really good year, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. This year isn't as bad as last year, but it's pretty bad. But you know, we had really good rains the other day, so we actually have a little bit of green again. So, but the sky is just wonderful. It's just lovely. It's a chilly day, but it's lovely out. And I'm going to be a hermit and go back in just check the temperature here. Yeah, it's not even 60. So mid 50s or so. Got a breeze going. Look at the hygrometer. It has not moved since the last time I recorded that. Yeah, it's broken. There's a lot less humidity than 90. I'm guessing probably about... We haven't had a fire weather warning, so probably 50%. It does add to the cold, trust me. If it's at 20%, feels pretty good. If you're at 50 or 60%, it's stuff that the wind just goes right through you. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.